All right, good evening and welcome to the 2026 football season. Stuart Shelby here with you on the Neville Tiger Network, joined by Robert Lane. And without Jason Ewing today as we start the 2026 season, but we're high atop Malone Stadium here in the Family Solutions broadcast booth as we get ready for the 20th anniversary of the Bayou Jamb. And Robert, we've been here for a couple hours. We saw OCS handle their business against St. Frederick's. Mangum just did their thing and beat the Delhi Charter Gators pretty handily. But the feature of Friday is Neville versus West Monroe, and we're glad to be able to bring it to you, at least audio, in this press box feed here for you on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3. But we coming into this 2026 season, Robert, we were talking earlier, is this the season that the Tigers can get over that hump?
Yeah, we talked earlier. Hopefully it's the hump year. Last 2 years, made it to the semifinals, lost two heartbreakers, one to Central 2 years ago, and then last year the loss to Ouachita at home, both of them at home.
Yes.
And so, hopefully this team can get over the hump. We've dropped down to Division II.
That's right.
In the playoffs. Tonight, this is the old 2-5A rivalry. Obviously, we've played West Monroe the last few years, maybe 4 or 5 years.
We have.
So expect an old slobber knocker tonight with these two teams. It's great to get started like this. And then, you go West Monroe Jamboree, next week Ruston, next week Evangel. So the Tigers, and then Ouachita, Ash,
West Monroe, and then you get to the district. So basically, the Tigers drop down to 4A in the new classifications. They're in District 2 4A, but they're playing District 2 5A plus Evangel and Pop Houston in the first 5 weeks of the season. It's going to be an interesting start. Tigers have a lot of holes to fill, but what they don't have to fill is that quarterback position, and Parker Robinson, a 3-year starter.
Yeah, 3-year starter with Parker, and everybody knows, they've seen him play the last 2 years. Very, very smart kid. He's a ULM commit. It does a great job operating this offense. This will be his 3rd year in this offense, and he's the leader. It's clear cut. He directs everybody out there, and he's got a great arm and really does a good job leading this offense the last 2 years, and expect that this year. From him. Receiver position is kind of what I'm looking forward to. You got a lot of talent out there, but it's an unproven group. Mm-hmm. Losing Zaylen last year, he was a big target.
That's right.
And
you got to step up. Guys like Sledge have to step up, and then you have the young guys, CJ Goins on that side of the football, who's a sophomore.
Reaper.
Dejanette. That's right. So as we get through there, our young receiving core outside of Sledge, who's a senior this year, going to expect some big things out of him. Tigers did get a tight end that came in that is going to join the Hunter Quinn, who was – you're going to see some double tight end sets, but a large a D1 recruit at tight end came over from West Ouachita as they moved into town.
Yeah, Dylan Robb came over from Ouachita. He's been a great addition. Hunter Quinn is a Neville kid. He's come up through Neville, and he's a great player. Good blocking tight end, can catch too. Dylan Robb is the athletic big guy that you can move around. Mm-hmm. It's going to be interesting to see as the season progresses what he can do at that position. I think he can be an inside receiver. I think he can be a put his hand on the ground and block. And may see a lot of 12 personnel. You got two really good tight ends, which last year we had to use Zaylen a lot, who was a receiver / tight end in the run game. So, got two good ones. And
Zaylen, Zaylen's off to McNeese.
That's right. He's
doing well down there in Lake Charles, but offensively, that's what we're talking about. They also return a couple of good running backs. Caden Jones, KJ. Who played sparingly at running back, but had some flashes of brilliance in 2025. Excuse me. But the workhorse is going to be number 3, Jarvis Blackston.
Yeah, and they've changed numbers.
Yeah.
KJ, I believe, last year was number 3. He's now number 1.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Jarvis was 22 last year. He's number 3. So, it's going to take some getting used to on our part. But those are two. It's a 1-2 punch with those guys so far, what I've seen.
Jones, the senior, and Blackston, a junior for the Tigers. And that questions, you lose a guy like as the Tigers take the field, the West Monroe Rebels have taken the field as we're still in pregame here at the Bayou Jamb. But offensive line, they've moved some guys around. Some younger guys are having to step up. That's finally getting their time to shine. You lose a guy like Van Martinez, who's playing right here at the University of Louisiana at Monroe. So it's going to Nick Ochoa. He's got some big shoes to fill on that left side.
Yeah, you got some good offensive linemen that have played, but they still hadn't played a lot together.
Yeah.
And so it'll be interesting to see how they gel and move forward. I was impressed with what they did against Sterlington in the scrimmage. I thought they did a good job in the run game. And so, you got to grow this season as it goes along and then get into the 4A district play. And then next thing you know, hey, let's make the playoffs and make a run.
Well, here we are with a unique press box view here at the Bayou Jamb. We hope and that you're glad, and we're glad that you've joined us here on the Neville Tiger Network or listening here on Sunny 98.3. Robert, let's talk about the defense. That Tiger defense. You're returning Jacoby Collins, senior at linebacker, and then they're expecting Miles Reichart to come in and really step into that role at that Mike linebacker position. But the defensive front is where they're young and inexperienced, and they've got to get in there and start playing together pretty quick.
Yeah, a lot of new names. The one that you remember from last year is number 0, Jalen Watkins.
Yes.
He is the leader of that defensive line, no doubt. He stood out against Sterlington. A lot of new names on that defensive front. Some sophomores, juniors stepping into play. Good-looking kids, but just hadn't played a lot. Yeah. And so it'll be interesting to see how they move forward in this season. You mentioned the linebackers, Jacoby Collins. He's a stud. He's played a lot of football, good-looking kid, and he's the leader of that defense. And then you've got the secondary, who I think is very, very athletic. But, again, some guys that hadn't played a lot that we're not familiar with. We lost 2 guys last year from last year's team. One went to North Carolina and one's at UL.
Yeah, that's right.
Very, very good players.
Talented.
Yeah.
So it's the defensive side of the football, Coach Collins and his staff and Coach Reagan Wise trying to put together, which will be a stiff test here from West Monroe as well as in Week 1 versus Ruston. We're moving to the portion of tonight's game where they're presenting the colors, and the national anthem is going to come here in just a couple of moments. So we're going to step away. When we come back, we will have kickoff for you here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3 and tell you about some of the new faces we got around here with the Neville Tiger Network this season. Excited you're with us. We'll be back after these messages.
At Origin Bank, we understand the importance of community. That's why we're committed to the Northeast Louisiana Food Bank, providing meals to 25,000 of our neighbors across 12 parishes. Through their efforts, they provide about 6 million meals a year to those facing hunger in our area. Visit foodbanknela.org to learn more, sign up to volunteer, or donate to support their mission. Thanks so much to the Nela Food Bank for your community efforts and for partnering with us at Origin Bank.
Hi, I'm Christian Creed with Creed & Creed. Whether it's on the field or in the courtroom, you deserve a team that won't back down. So if you've been injured in an accident, make the right call to your local legal team at Creed & Creed and let us help you win today. Let's go Tigers, and remember, home field advantage matters. Call Creed & Creed today. Proudly serving our great community for over 30 years. We are your local injury attorneys.
We're running the winning play at Sparks Nissan Kia. Whether you're recruiting a car, truck, or SUV, our lineup is stacked with all stars ready to take the field. We're talking championship deals, low down payments, and monthly payments that won't sideline your budget. Ready to make a trade? We'll give you top dollar. That's a win in any playbook. Sparks Nissan Kia, where every drive is a touchdown. We're wishing our Neville Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers!
At St. Francis Health, we're focused on serving you with a dedication to excellence, innovation, clinical expertise, and respect for who you are as a person. As we turn our attention to the future, our commitment to Northeast Louisiana is at the center of how we move St. Francis forward. Our highly skilled team has one thing in mind: excellence in healthcare. It is our honor and our mission to serve you and this community. St. Francis, official healthcare partner of the Neville Tigers.
All right, everybody, welcome back as the captains are meeting at midfield. Looks like the captains for tonight for the Tigers are going to be number 15, the quarterback, Parker Robinson, and the linebacker, we just mentioned him, Jacoby Collins. For the Rebels, as I look way down on the field, looks like that's number 11. That's Jordan Coleman. And then number 25, which is Mason Willis. So we are just about ready to go, but we're going to see who gets the wins the toss. We don't have a field reporter today.
He took off for the Jamboree.
He did. Jason was detained. He'll be back with us this Friday, next Friday versus Ruston. Let's see if I can look through these binoculars and see what happens. You know, at ULM, the Family Solutions broadcast booth is way, way up here. Highest point in Monroe. It might be almost higher than Mount Driscoll over there in Webster Parish. It looks like West Monroe's won the toss, and they will defer. So that's how we'll do it. The Tigers will get the football to start things off. So we'll get to see the Tiger offense first, as they'll be moving from left to right in front of us. From left to right, I guess, on your radio dial, as some like to say. All right, so they're about ready for kickoff here. Two halves. Just to remind you of the format here at the Bayou Jamb, 2 12-minute halves, basically 2 quarters of football, and we are ready to roll. Tigers with the gold pants, black tops, white numerals, and the ever-present black helmet with the gold stripe down the middle. Rebels with the blue pants, the white jersey, and the navy numerals with red trim. And that blue helmet with the WM on the side. Kicking for the Rebels will be number 10. That's Clark Barron, a senior, 5'8", 140-pound senior. Deep for the Tigers, you've got KJ Jones, and that's CJ Goins. And it's going to be Goins who takes it around the 4-yard line. He's got a seam up the right side and is finally tackled as he crosses the 30, and he will be downed at the 30. What are they going to call it? The 32-yard line, it looks to be. So 28-yard return for Goins, and the Tiger offense trots out on the field.
Yeah, good return there by Goins, getting his foot in the ground and getting north and south. And starting the Tigers offense out on the other side of the 30-yard line. You know, Stuart, jamborees, it's about operation. You know, let's get lined up. Let's run our plays. Let's get good film, especially on offense, and, you know, sustain a drive with no penalties.
It's Blackston in the backfield as they draw a Rebel across the line of scrimmage. Tigers will get 5 easy ones on the first. That was Braxton Florentine jumping for West Monroe, and it makes first down and 5 now for the Tigers from their own 37-yard line.
Yeah, we'll take a free 5 anytime against the West Monroe defense, that's for sure.
All right, that's Blackston in the backfield to the left of Parker Robinson. That's Sledge to the near side. They're going to put Quinn in motion. They're looking deep. It looks like Parker was hit as he threw.
Yep.
I didn't see who got the rush, but that ball didn't come out. They were looking for Sledge on the go.
Yeah, had single coverage right here, one-on-one. They were going to try to take a shot. Looks like we got beat on the interior of the line. I believe it was I can't see the number. They're so far down there. Maybe number 50 got a good pass rush.
There's a quick one. They hand it off to Blackston. He's fighting for yardage, and he's out across the 45 to the 47-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Tigers. That'll be for every first down still brought to you by the Sonic there on North 18th Street. And, folks, if you're watching here on the network, it is the Jamboree. We're getting everything going. Our graphics and everything will be just fine as we head to Ruston next week. But we're just glad you're listening here on Sunny 98.3 as Blackston again on the carry. He's going to lose a couple. Well, actually, he didn't lose a couple. He's going to gain 3 out, and the ball's right there on the 50-yard line. I'm not used to using these binoculars from way up here.
Yeah, it's a bird's eye view, that's for sure.
2nd and 7 for the Tigers, and they once again hand it off to Blackston. He's got a lot of room on the right side, makes a cut at the 35 and barrels over a West Monroe Rebel across the 30 to the West Monroe 29-yard line. Huge run there from Blackston, and the Tigers looking good here early on this drive.
Yeah, just ran the counter there, pulled the guard and the tackle, and we sealed it off and had the 2 big guys leading the way for Blackston.
21 yards on that rush for Blackston. He was tackled by Kamani Kyles. Tigers once again going quick. Hand it to the big guy. And a gain of 3 again. So it's 2nd and 7 for the Tigers. And there's Rob in at tight end. Now a whistle, and West Monroe is going to take a timeout. That'll be the first timeout on the half for West Monroe. So timeout on the field. We'll take one, too, a 30-second break. We'll be right back here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3.
As a behavioral health practice serving communities across
All right, we're back here as West Monroe has taken their first time out of the half. Parker Robinson hands it off again to Blackston. Sidesteps a tackler right at the line of scrimmage and falls forward to the 20. He's going to be a yard shy of the line to gain for another first down. The Tigers driving and once again going tempo. Another handoff. There's Blackston. He's got the first down, and he rumbles inside the 15. They're going to say he got to the 15. and that's plenty. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Yeah, I love going tempo and running the football. You know, that's a way to wear a defense down, and the Tigers are doing a good job so far.
Definitely. So as they place Dylan Robb on the right side, Blackston to the left of Parker Robinson. This is the opening drive of the first half here in the Bayou Jamb. Wow. Robinson hands it off. Once again, it's Blackston. He shifted over to the right side, pounded it right up the middle. He's across the 10 and between the 9 and the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and that's just the center and the guard double teaming, and then the guard and the tackle double teaming and working up to the backers. Good job there by the offensive line, getting to the second level and, you know, getting 5 or 6 yards right there in a big, hard, tough run there by Blackston.
7 yards on the carry for Blackston. Mason Willis on the stop for the Rebels. This time the Rebels got the best of Blackston there on that. He was trying that right side. He's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Yeah, and he's got to get in behind his tight end right there. Dylan Robb pulled from the wing position as the lead blocker, and if Blackston stays in his hip, he may be able to bounce that out and score. He stuck it up the middle, and Rebels did a good job of containing him.
They hand it to Blackston again, and they follow Robb, and Blackston reaches for the goal line. They say he is down just inside the goal line. It looked like he might have reached it across, but the Tigers will have a 1st and goal situation from the half-yard line. Under center goes Parker Robinson, and he's going to push across. That's going to be a touchdown for the Tigers. There it is. Okay, I was going, it had to be. I saw it from up here. Parker Robinson caps off the drive with a 1-yard plunge into the end zone, and the Tigers strike first here at ULM.
Look, that's a heck of a drive against a West Monroe defense. That's not, very normal, to say the least. We attempted one pass on that drive. We ran the football. I don't know how many total plays it was. We'll get that here in a little bit. 11 total plays for 68 yards running the football. So heck of a job there by our offensive line. Great job by Parker and the running backs.
The extra point is up. And it's good. Rex Parker handling the extra points, and that'll make it 7-0 Tigers. 8:27? 8:27 to go here in the first half. We're going to be back with more Neville Tiger football right after this. 30-second timeout.
At Jim Taylor Buick GMC, it's not about us, it's about you. We know getting the right ride can be tough, but that's what we're here for. That's why we are dedicated to finding you the right look, the right size, and the right feel, all at the right price.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter who you root for. What unites us is stronger than what divides us. Come experience what we're all about at Jim Taylor Buick GMC in Monroe.
All right, welcome back. That touchdown by Parker Robinson brought to you by Chris Lewis for City Marshall. This is going to be River Sorrell, one of 2 number ones here. He's the kickoff specialist for the Tigers. Back deep for the Rebels. I think that's number 3 there on that far side. I'm going to say that's Jordan Perkins because he doesn't look like a kicker, but it's not going to matter as Sorrell's kick goes deep into the end zone.
Yeah,
and
boom, that one.
River Sorrell, we didn't talk about the special teams.
Yep.
A huge loss of the deep snapping position as Davis
Shelby. Davis Shelby.
I'm kidding. Hey, but really and truly, it's an important position, and Pace Sclair is stepping in.
Yep.
Davis was student body president last year.
Yep.
Pace Sclair, student body president this year.
I like it.
And he's deep snapping. And it was a great snap there on that kick. That hold was by Brian Alvernia for Rex Parker's point after. And then River Sorrell had been turning some heads in camps over the summer,
huge
kicking
weapon.
the football.
Yeah, huge weapon there if you can kick it out of the back of the end zone every time.
All right, this is Gio dropping back to pass, and he has it complete out to the right side. That is number 11 on the catch there. That's going to be Jordan Coleman for a gain of 5 out to the 25-yard line. It'll be second down and 5 for the Rebels.
Yeah, and, when you think about West Monroe, you think about them running the football. Word was in 7-on-7 this summer, they had a lot of good receivers, did a lot of good things in 7-on-7. You can see they're going 4 wide and in the shotgun. That's not something you normally think of out of a West Monroe offense.
This time Gio back to pass, rolls to his right. He gets rid of it, and he has it complete. And out of bounds goes, was that number 9? Yeah, Lane Russell for a Rebel first down. And forgive me as I'm trying to get used to these.
We need some young
binoculars.
Eyes. Need some young eyes.
I don't know. Young eyes. We got some young eyes. We got Nathan Hammond up there, but he's got the big binoculars as they're up here. Okay, Gio brings a man in motion from the left. Going to turn. They're going to hand the football off this time, and that's Wyatt Worthy on the carry. Punches it out for about 3 yards. It's going to be second down and 7. Worthy at the tailback position. Will Wilkinson on the stop for
you don't
the
see
Tigers.
You don't see Jacoby Collins in there at linebacker. Probably preserving him.
I don't know if he tweaked something in practice, but we'll see if we can't effort that information. This time Gio play action rolling out, and he's got a man downfield, and it's complete. That's Luke Valerie. And now Rebels crossing into Neville territory as they're coming charging right back after that Neville opening drive score. It's at the Neville 42-yard line. And, Brady Gio, we hadn't talked about him as the play caller for the Rebels, but it's a young man that has started all of last year. Yep. Started a few games his sophomore year and has grown into a very good high school quarterback.
Yep, no doubt. That was a great throw right there on the run, through the corner route, right on the money, and good catch there by the receiver.
Empty backfield as Gio once again connects to number 11. That's Jordan Coleman again on the far sideline. Once again, West Monroe moving from right to left. Second and 5 now for West Monroe as they swap out a few players. Worthy checks back in.
Yeah, West Monroe's doing a lot of substitution.
Yeah.
Different guys in for different plays, running a lot of routes, doing a good job with their receiving group so far. I'm impressed. They've got guys going everywhere, and Gio's doing a good job of distributing the football.
All right, Gio, he's going to call his own number, but he's bottled up by the interior of that Tiger defense. He's going to lose a yard. I didn't see who got it, but it was a host of Tigers as he tried to that right side of the West Monroe offensive line, and nothing there.
Tried to motion the running back out and go empty and sneak the quarterback, on a quarterback draw, try to have the numbers, and Neville defensive line did a good job of bottling up Gio there at the line of scrimmage. Big third down here for the Tigers.
Once again, Gio has it complete as he drops back to pass, and fighting for yardage is the West Monroe receiver, and he's inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Yeah, and the Rebels keep their drive alive here.
Yeah, good job by the receiver, knowing where the sticks are. Cornerback for Neville bailed, and they checked it up and threw the hitch.
All right, we've reached the hydration timeout here at the Bayou Jamb. Neville leading this one 7-0. We'll be back in 1 minute right after this.
Hi, I'm Chris Lewis, the proud owner of Coney Island Connection. For nearly 20 years now, we've served the Oklahomites with our fast, friendly service and our famous chili cheeseburgers and our famous chili cheese dogs. Well, the chili is on late, I'm asking you to stop by today and give us a try. We also serve hot tamales, roast beef po' boy, fried pickles, and much more. We even serve funnel cake fries here at Coney Island Connection on the corner of North 7th and Arkansas Road.
Welcome back as a fumble on the play, and the Tigers have recovered. Didn't see it as it was right after we were coming back onto the air.
Yeah, it looked like the snap was bad. It was so far up here. Gio was in the shotgun, had to run it back to the left, and the ball, I don't know if it hit Gio in the knee or if it was just low. The ball went left, running back tried to get it, and the Neville Tiger defender was right there and fell on it. So huge turnover there. West Monroe had a great drive going, completing the ball, going right down the field on the Tigers. They have a fumble, so Neville's offense is going to take over here on about, 28-yard line?
28-yard line. 27.
Yep.
27. Yep. So C.J. Goins on the recovery for the Tigers. And now you've got KJ in the backfield getting his series, and they hand it to him. He tries to cut back into the middle of that West Monroe defense, and he has nothing going there. No gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, got penetration there by the defensive lineman, blew the play up, but we were able to get back to the line of scrimmage, and let's be in 2nd and 10.
Parker looking to throw. Has a man downfield, and it is caught. That's Sledge at around the 39-yard line. That's going to move the chains for the Tigers. It's going to give him the 38 as well. They'll spot the football. But a nice job and a nice catch.
Yeah, great throw by Parker.
By Sledge.
And a great catch. He used his hands to catch that ball.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Fumbled snap, and down goes Parker Robinson. And looks like Austin Vignair, who was the first man to him. That's going to be a big loss after the first down.
Yeah, I couldn't tell there if the snap was low or if Parker just dropped it. You know, you go tempo like that.
Yeah.
You get into a hurry and you got to concentrate on catching that ball first. But the snap could have been a little low.
2nd and 16 at the Neville 32-yard line. They hand it once again to Jones. He gets some of those yards back, but not all of them, as he gets inches closer to the 35-yard line. That's where they'll spot the football. And that'll be 3rd down and 13 now from the Neville 35-yard line.
Yeah, this is something you work in practice. You're 3rd and long. See what we can dial up here.
Yeah, 4:26 remaining in this first half. Neville leading West Monroe 7-0. Jones to the right of Parker Robinson. They go play action. They're going to swing it out to KJ. He's got some green grass in front of him. He makes a cut and a spin, and he's going to have the first down. A nice run after catch there for KJ Jones as he gets it down to the 49-yard line of Neville.
Great play design right there. Let's get it into our playmaker's hand in space on 3rd and long. If we can get the first down, great. If we don't, we go ahead and punt and let's play defense. Great run after the catch there by KJ and getting the first down on 3rd and long.
Put another man in motion. The Tigers looked like they had a couple of people in motion, but nonetheless, the ball is complete, and we've got one man to beat, and that's not going to do it. But that's Reaper, who has it inside the 5 to the 3-yard line as DeAndre Chenette. They call him Reaper.
We're going to call him Reaper.
Yeah, because that's a lot.
It's a mouthful.
But Chenette with a big catch for the Tigers, and it's 1st and goal. Tigers going tempo. They hand it to Jones up the middle, and a flag is going to blow this play dead. It's going to be a false start against the Tigers. This will back them up 5.
Yeah, we didn't get set out here at receiver, and I noticed it in the Sterlington game, the scrimmage. We've got to put an emphasis on our receivers, especially after a big play like that. get to the line and get set. Even if you got to get the play from the sideline like that, you can't be moving your feet, and you got to be set for at least a second. That's a drive killer right there. It could be. It backs you up 5 yards when you're inside the 5-yard line right there. Got to pay attention to that. That's why you play these things, jamborees, is to get things like that straightened out.
First and goal from the 8. Tigers shifting the personnel around. Robinson looking to throw. Got time. Flush from the pocket. He's running to his left. He tries to get to the corner but can't, and he's going to slide down at the 14-yard line. That's going to be another big loss on the play of about 6. So technically a sack by the West Monroe defense, and now it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 14. Tigers going quick again. This Robinson dumps it off to Jones, but nothing there. Maybe have a yard, and that's it. So the Tigers get inside the 5. That was second. Oh, I forgot. It was second because of the penalty. Now this is 3rd down and goal from the 12.
And it gets tough down here in the passing game. Everything gets tighter and windows get smaller, and you got to be able to throw it in a knot hole here.
Clock running, 2.5 minutes to go in this first half. Robinson steps up in the pocket. He fires, and it's tipped. Almost intercepted, but it falls to the turf. It was Brady Bell who had a chance to intercept that pass, and the Tigers, after the big play to get inside the 5, shot themselves in the foot a couple of times, and now they're going to try a 29-yard field goal here from Parker. That's going to be Sclair to snap. Alvernia to hold. From the right hash, Parker, the kick is up. The kick is good. 2:18 remaining. The Tigers tackle on 3 more. It's 10-0 Neville. And we'll be back after these messages, a 30-second break. All right, we got it back. As we welcome you back here to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. That last drive, 9 plays, 59 yards, took 5 minutes and 4 seconds off the clock. A Rex Parker 29-yard field goal was good. And it's 10-0 Tigers. River Sorrell has it teed up at the 40, and that's going to be a touchback as it's into the end zone once again, and the Rebels will take over at the 20.
Yeah, another good job by Rivers there, getting the ball in the end zone. It's another play you don't have to defend. Tiger defense is going to come out. Hopefully, we made some adjustments in the passing game. We've got to get a pass rush and put some pressure on this quarterback. He's doing a good job of getting the ball out quick to his receivers. So defensive backs have got to be aware of that. Maybe have a little tighter coverage, and get them out of their rhythm in the passing game. 2 minutes, 18 seconds to go here in this first half of the Jamboree, and hopefully the Tigers can stand firm here on this defensive possession.
Gio. It's a new running back there for the Rebels. They hand it to him. Nothing doing there. Running back's number 3. That's Jordan Perkins, I believe. He loses a yard on that one. It'll be 2nd down and 11 for the Rebels. Clock running, under 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. The 2026 Bayou Jamb 20th anniversary of the Bayou Jamb. We'll be honoring a couple of local celebrities here at halftime as the blitz comes, and they got it. It was well read by the Tiger defense. The blitz came. They had the right play call, but a great job by the linebacker trailing the running back coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, Sterlington beat us on that on a 3rd and long. We blitzed, and we didn't do a good job of reading it. Right there, looked like number 0, Jalen Watkins. He almost got his hands on that ball for an interception. If he does, he walks into the end zone. But defense did a good job of reading the screen and getting back to it and breaking it up. Good job providing pressure right there to create a 3rd and 11.
Clock stopped at 1:38. West Monroe facing a 3rd and 11 here. They trailed Neville 10-0 here in the first half of the Bayou Jamb. Guillot looking to pass, looking deep. He lets one go, and it's going to be intercepted. Intercepted at the Neville 45-yard line and back to the 44 is where they'll do it. I think that was 6. Was that Dan Evans?
Dan Evans.
That was a sophomore defensive back, and Evans with the interception. That's the 2nd turnover forced by that Tiger defense here.
Yeah, and Bayou
Jamb.
Guillot threw it up. It's kind of like a punt, and now it's 3rd and long. You don't want to, throw an interception on 3rd down, but threw it up, kind of a jump ball, and Dan Evans did a great job of turning into a receiver, which we've seen him play receiver before. He's got great ball skills and jumped up and high-pointed that ball in the middle of the field and was able to come down for it to give this offense another possession here with 1:27 to go.
It'll be from the 46-yard line. 1st and 10. Blackston back in the backfield for the Tigers. Tigers with 4 wide. And just the lone back. They're going to turn, hand it to Blackston. Tries the left side. There's a flag. Comes in from the side judge in front of the West Monroe bench. Only about a yard gain, but we'll see what this penalty
I think it's going to be holding out here on our tackle.
I'm checking on the official. I think they're waving it off.
No, they're backing it up.
Oh, they are?
Yep. It's going to be a hold.
Yep, holding against Neville. That'll back them up.
I think our left tackle and the defensive end
just kind of got hooked.
Yeah, they got into a little battle.
Negate the play, take the 10 yards. 1st and 20 now for the Tigers. Backed up all the way to the 36-yard line. Robinson looking to throw. He does. He gets it away, and it is caught on the West Monroe sideline. That's Emad Sledge. And the Tigers get the penalty yardage back plus about 6. It's going to make it 2nd down and 4. That's what you'd like. You stop the clock, 1:15. The Tigers going quick. They hand it to Blackston, who fights forward. I think he's going to have enough for a 1st down. He need to get to the 44-yard line, and he does. That'll be another Tiger 1st down, brought to you by the Sonic there on North 18th Street.
Yeah, good hard run there by Blackston, get the 1st down. The play before that, Parker did a great job of relocating, had a little pressure, and waiting for the receiver to get open and making a good throw.
Parker looking to pass again. He breaks a tackle, and he falls forward, or rambles forward, rather, out to the 44-yard line. They're going to have him, actually, that's the 44, the 36-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 37. So a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3 now. And now a timeout called by Neville. A timeout on the field. We'll take one, too. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Neville leading this one 10-0. When hunger hits, head to Sonic Drive-In on North 18th Street in Monroe. Whether it's burgers hot off the grill, crispy tots, or a classic cherry limeade, Sonic has the flavor you love. Fast, fresh, and made just the way you like it. Sonic is proud to continue their support of Neville High School, standing behind our Tigers both on and off the field. So swing by Sonic on North 18th Street today, where great food and community spirit come together.
Everybody.
All right, a quick timeout stops the clock with 47 seconds to go. The Tigers facing a 2nd and 3. They swing it out. That's KJ near to the near side. He gets out of bounds at the 31-yard line. He'll have the Sonic drive in on North 18th Street first down. Clock stops at 42 seconds. Tigers still in hurry-up mode. There's the snap. They quick pitch it out to Jones, trying to get him wide, and he lowers his head, but he's only going to get about a yard out to the 30. And now another timeout taken by the Tigers, and we're going to take one more timeout. Shortened game. We got to thank all the sponsors here. So we'll be back in 30 seconds right after this. When hunger hits, head to Sonic Drive-In on North 18th Street in Monroe. Whether it's
Hey, it's Misty Hodge with the Hodge Baruki Group, coming live to you from Bill Rupel Stadium. In real estate, just like in football, you need a winning game plan.
And at the Hodge Baruki Group, we call the plays that get you to the goal line. Buying, selling, or dreaming, let me help you score your home this season. Go Tigers!
All right, welcome back as the Tigers are trying to tack on a few more points here at the end of the first half of the 2026 Bayou Jamb. Stuart Shelby, Robert Lane on the call this evening here for the Neville Tiger Network and on Sunny 98.3. Tigers facing a 2nd and 9 from the West Monroe 30. Parker rolls to his left, throws back across, and he had a man and in and out of the hands of Desi Bird. And that's kind of, Bird, remember last year would miss one in the first quarter, first half, but then make some huge catches.
He had a huge catch against West Monroe last year for a touchdown.
He did.
And that ball, it
was a little behind him.
Yeah, a little high, a little behind him. Parker was throwing across his body, and Desi was coming across the middle, and it's a tough catch, but he was wide open. If you put it in his belly there, he may be able to stick his foot in the ground and go to the end zone.
All right, 3rd and 9. Parker moves Dylan Robb to the right side, and they swing it out to Blackston, but it's well covered by the West Monroe defense. The Tigers are going to try a long field goal. This is probably going to be Sorrell. He's the deep field goal guy. Let's see here.
Yeah, I can tell by the shoes.
Yeah, that's Sorrell. As they go quick, there's the snap. The hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. River Sorrell tacks on 3 more as the first half of the Bayou Jamb comes to a close. You like to see that out of that Tiger offense. After you get the turnover, you're less than a minute and a half to go. They go down and get some points there at the end of the half.
Yeah, look, if you're Coach Collins and the rest of these coaches and the Neville offense and defense special teams, obviously could have done a few things a little better maybe on offensively to score a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
We had the penalty down here when we got inside the 5 that backed us up. We had to kick a field goal. But that drive right there, really good job of execution to come off of a turnover and move the ball with a short clock. Yep. And put points on the board before half to make it 13-0. So, and a good job by the defense. Created 2 turnovers.
Yeah.
And it's all you can ask for. This is about an operation, and right there was only a few things to fix operationally. We got in and out of the huddle on offense. Had the one alignment issue. Defense, I think we did a good job. I think they made some adjustments in the secondary. And so we'll see what this second half holds. But good job there by the Tigers in the first half.
Well, the Tigers will be kicking it off to the Rebels in the second half here at the Bayou Jamb. All right, we're going to take a break, 3-minute break, as there's a 15-minute halftime here at the Bayou Jamb. So we'll take a 3-minute break. When we come back, we're going to talk about first half stats provided by NetTech Managed IT Services, as well as score and drive summary and what we're looking forward to in the second half, and maybe talk a little bit more about that daunting first half of the 2026 season for your Neville Tigers. You're not going to want to miss it. We appreciate you tuning in right here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunday 98.3. We'll see you back in 3 minutes.
At Nukes, we believe in giving you extra. Extra flavor to satisfy your cravings. Extra choices so you can personalize your meal. Extra quality by offering premium protein such as all-natural chicken, shrimp, steak, and Atlantic salmon. Extra service that will make you feel right at home. We love sharing our family recipes with our guests, and that's why at Nukes, we give you extra with every bite.
At the Tarver Braddock Foundation, we're focusing on showing people that every act of kindness fuels a movement to touch lives in unexpected, meaningful ways. Your gift allows the Tarver Braddock Foundation to continue turning loss into love, one act at a time.
Thanks to our generous donors, we're able to honor Tarver's spirit by meeting needs wherever they appear through random acts of kindness. To learn more about our mission and consider giving, visit TarverBraddockFoundation.com.
Looking for a great meal right here in Monroe? Stop by Subway and Mama DeLuca's Pizza on the corner of Tower and Lammy Lane. Whether you're craving a fresh, made-to-order sub or a hot, cheesy pizza, they've got you covered. And while you're enjoying your favorite meal, know that Subway and Mama DeLuca's are proud to continue their support of Neville High School athletics. Great food, great people, and a great tradition of giving back. That's Subway and Mama DeLuca's Pizza, fueling our community and our Neville Tigers.
At Origin Bank, we understand the importance of community. That's why we're committed to the Northeast Louisiana Food Bank, providing meals to 25,000 of our neighbors across 12 parishes. Through their efforts, they provide about 6 million meals a year to those facing hunger in our area. Visit foodbanknela.org to learn more, sign up to volunteer, or donate to support their mission. Thanks so much to the Nela Food Bank for your community efforts and for partnering with us at Origin Bank.
Growing up in Northeast Louisiana, I was raised on neighbors helping neighbors, the spirit of entrepreneurship and good food, something we know a lot about at Coney Island Connection. We've turned those values into our mission. We believe giving back with a lot of food and lots of love has the power of bringing people together. We're more than a restaurant. We're family. And with your support, we're changing lives one meal at a time. Thank you for helping us to become known as a small business with a big heart.
Welcome back to halftime here at the Bayou Jamb, 20th anniversary here on the Bayou Jamb. And if you're watching us here on the Neville Tiger Network, you can see the NetTech Managed IT Services stats here for the first half. And, you know, Robert, if you look at these stats, outside of that first drive for West Monroe, if they got 55 yards on that drive, 53 of those yards for West Monroe came through the air.
Yeah.
Okay, only had 2 rushing yards, but 2 possessions, two turnovers. You had a fumble and an interception there at the end of the half. Tigers, conversely, 162 total yards on 3 possessions. 97 through the air, 65 on the ground. They had 27 total plays there in the first half. Penalized twice for 15 yards. And, you know, the Tigers get the ball to open up the first half. And that first score was Parker Robinson. He finished off a nice drive. I think it was a 68-yard drive for the touchdown. And then after the West Monroe turnover, they drive down, kind of get inside the 5, back themselves up. Rex Parker kicks a field goal, and then right there at the end after the interception, the Tigers come back down, and then River Sorrell with a 35-yard field goal to end the half, right at the end of the half, and it's 13-0 Tigers with a half to play.
Yeah, got to feel good if you're Neville right now. Now, obviously, you want to finish this thing out. in the second half. I'm sure West Monroe is going to make some adjustments defensively, but I think Neville's done a good job offensively running the football. We had the one big play. You can see 48-yard reception there by Reaper, which was a big chunk of our passing yards. But Neville overall has done a good job of eliminating negative plays and keeping up with the sticks.
Exactly.
Staying ahead of the sticks. And, the penalty down here, like we talked about, was kind of a killer, backed us up, and we weren't able to score a touchdown there, and we got to clean those things up. But overall, feel good about how Neville's offense operated, and defensively had 2 drives. First one was a little shaky. West Monroe did a very good job of getting the ball out, and receivers running good routes and catching the football. I mean, they had a good operation. We got lucky with a bad snap, recovered the fumble, and, next drive I think Neville made some adjustments and got the big interception there by Dan Evans. So it's going to be a fun second half, and look forward to it.
We talk about the Bayou Jamb. What a great event. Patty Thurman and the team of crew here put together just an outstanding event. They've had the tailgating in the pecan grove, and the amount of people that have to come together and make this thing work every year. I mean, our hats off to all the local businesses that sponsor this place and provide volunteer support to this. And it's a great event. We're only on night 1. They got a lot of football tomorrow. I believe 4 games tomorrow as well, capped off by Ruston and who did Ruston play? Evangel. Ruston and Evangel tomorrow evening. But right now they're honoring a couple of the Lifetime Achievement Awards. That's Aaron Dietrich down there. By those
very well deserved.
Yes.
He's done a great job for a long time. Not to say that he's old by any means, because he's not.
No.
He's just been doing this for a long time, and he's done a great job. When I was in high school.
That's when he came.
Yeah, he came here, and I will say he did a tremendous job covering Neville then and this area, and he's done nothing but grow, help grow the sports in general, with media. I mean, media has changed tremendously in the time that he's been here, and he's been able to keep up with the times and actually be ahead of the times, and, hats off to Aaron Dietrich. And I will say he doesn't want to play us in pickleball, though.
No, he doesn't. He wants none of us in pickleball. No. But all that. Also honoring this weekend is Joe Raymond Peace, Coach Peace, over there at Louisiana Tech, coach forever, and is just a legendary figure from over there. And it's always good they honor people that do things for the sport of football within our community. And you're right. It's good to see both of those men be honored here tonight. Okay, so real quick, we've got a new year here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunday 98.3. Justin back with us in the Sunday 98.3 studios. We thank him for being with us for the last couple of years. And we got a couple of new faces that you're going to see around here tonight. Cruz Flowers and Nathan Hammett in here helping us out. And Vaughn Wetzel, I don't know what I'm going to do without Vaughn next year. And we've got a couple of people coming back that we will be talking about next week as we appreciate all the help that we get here. It takes a lot to put together these broadcasts, and I'm glad to have a couple of freshmen coming in here. And Andy Martin back up there plugging in the stats. This stat app that we've got, it's called Stat Chat, that Andy developed over the summer. And we're going to be able to do some things, in-game stats, things that you can follow that we hadn't been able to do in the past. And it's going to bring a lot to our broadcast as well. Okay, enough of that. Your halftime score, 13-0 in favor of the Tigers. Tigers will be kicking it off to the Rebels when we return here to the Bayou Jamb in 3 minutes. So we'll take a 3-minute break. We'll come back. We'll have the second half action right here on Sunday 98.3 in the Neville Tiger Network.
Lily Joyce, Neville class of 2024. I drive a Nissan Rogue from Sparks. Go Tigers.
Vincent Ware, class of 2000, Sparks Nissan and Kia sales, Maxima driver. Go Tigers.
Kenya Dawson Bennett, Neville High School, class of 1993. I'm a proud Nissan Murano owner from Sparks Nissan. Go Tigers!
Our team knows the winning combination is always Neville Nation and Sparks Nissan Kia. Join the team today. Remember, hot deals start with Sparks.
A sandwich with soup. No, salad.
With Nuke's Pick 3, satisfy all your cravings. Sandwich salad soup, sandwich soup mac, sandwich sandwich sandwich. Such possibilities from $12.99. Nuke's, extra with every bite.
All right, Mr. Mayor, we are done.
Thank you, Doc.
Yes, sir. Miss Gwen's gonna get you all seated and ready to roll. Nothing to eat or drink for 3 to 4 hours.
Come on, Doc. I was hoping to get myself some po' boys and tamales.
No, Mr. Mayor, you can't do that. But if you could, where would you go?
We gotta go see Chris Lewis at Coney Island Connection.
Stop by Coney Island Connection, where you get more than just a chili cheeseburger and a chili cheese dog. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. Right here at Coney Island Connection.
The only place you'll see some attorneys is on TV. But what about the grocery store or a local ball game? Or what about here, meeting you face to face? When you're hurt in a wreck in Northeast Louisiana, call Creed & Creed. Catherine and I and the attorneys at Creed & Creed live in and stand up for injured people in Northeast Louisiana. Trust local, call Creed & Creed today. We're proud to be your local injury attorneys. Remember, Creed & Creed is all you need.
At Origin Bank, we understand the importance of community. That's why we're committed to the Northeast Louisiana Food Bank, providing meals to 25,000 of our neighbors across 12 parishes. Through their efforts, they provide about 6 million meals a year to those facing hunger in our area. Visit foodbanknela.org to learn more, sign up to volunteer, or donate to support their mission. Thanks so much to the Nela Food Bank for your community efforts and for partnering with us at Origin Bank.
At St. Francis Health, we're focused on serving you with a dedication to excellence, innovation, clinical expertise, and respect for who you are as a person. As we turn our attention to the future, our commitment to Northeast Louisiana is at the center of how we move St. Francis forward. Our highly skilled team has one thing in mind: excellence in healthcare. It is our honor and our mission to serve you and this community. St. Francis, official healthcare partner.
We're running the winning play at Sparks Nissan Kia. Whether you're recruiting a car, truck, or SUV, our lineup is stacked with all-stars ready to take the field. We're talking championship deals, low down payments, and monthly payments that won't sideline your budget. Ready to make a trade? We'll give you top dollar. That's a win in any playbook. Sparks Nissan Kia, where every drive is a touchdown. We're wishing our Neville Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers!
As a behavioral health practice serving communities across Louisiana, our goal at Family Solutions is to empower people with the tools
When hunger hits, head to Sonic Drive-In on North 18th Street in Monroe. Whether it's burgers hot off the grill, crispy tots, or a classic cherry limeade, Sonic has the flavor you love. Fast, fresh, and made just the way you like it. Sonic is proud to continue their support of Neville High School, standing behind our Tigers both on and off the field. So swing by Sonic on North 18th Street today, where great food and community spirit come together. But eat them bugles. You got to. As we come back here to the Family Solutions broadcast booth, we're wrapping up halftime, and Robert's munching on some bugles.
Yeah, they're covered with something sweet. They're not the regular bugle.
Well, I know. I didn't appreciate that bugle. Now they had some seasoned crackers in here that I could get, but the bugles
I can't. I might have to put them down here. I'm not going to be able to stay away from them.
We'll just that's when you need it's not a mute button. You just need a crunch button every time you put a bugle in your mouth.
We can create that with a new deal like this stat keeper.
That's right. That's right. as we get ready to start the third quarter of play here. And Stuart Shelby, Robert Lane, once again, ready for another year here of Neville Tiger football. A lot of high expectations there on Forsyth Avenue. And, this is a scrimmage. This doesn't count on that schedule, but anytime West Monroe and Neville get together, it's going to be fun. And this one has been entertaining, but the real season starts off next Friday night. We go to Ruston.
Yep.
And Ruston has reloaded from a state runner-up last year.
Yeah. I don't know that they lost a whole lot.
They didn't.
And a good football team, good coach. Neville Ruston has been going on for a long time. We know what to expect.
Yep. Second longest rivalry.
Yeah.
In the state. So here's River Sorrell. He'll be kicking from left. We're not switching sides here, and that's into the end zone. So we didn't switch into the field, Andy. If you've noticed, okay. So this is not what our stat program is probably going to be freaking out, as you would think they would flip. I don't know why they didn't flip.
I don't either.
Okay, we're not going to worry about it as we are underway here in half number 2. Tigers leading this one 13-0. Nice crowd here at Malone Stadium. That's a new quarterback.
Yep.
In there for
it's Trey King.
Trey King in at quarterback. He drops back to pass and throws one down the far sideline. It was intended for, I'm trying to get his number, but he's right in front of us. It's kind of hard to do. Turn around. I think that's number 8. I'm going to say number 8.
Well, they got number 8. That's number 2.
Number 2?
Receiver's number 2, yep.
Okay, that's Tyson Mills.
Trey King is the junior quarterback.
Now this is the first time tonight we've seen the deep eye here.
Yep.
So that's King in at quarterback. Rotate a couple of players to the left side. They're going to turn and pitch it to the left, and the Tigers, nice pursuit on that play. Jacoby Collins in there, right there, and he was able to bring down, I believe that was Zamari Etheridge, a 5'3", 130-pound senior for the Rebels. Gain of 1 on second down. It's 3rd down and 9 now for West Monroe. In these jamborees, you're trying to get people playing time, and I think being able to get King in there and get some significant snaps against a quality opponent is what they're trying to do here.
King's a specimen. He's 6'5", 250, I believe, and he's got a cannon for an arm. I've watched him in the JV games, and he's a good talent.
Tigers bring the blitz, and they wrap King up, and they're going to tackle him for a loss. Back to the 19-yard line as the big quarterback, I think, loses his helmet on the way down to the ground. And that's going to do it for the Rebels on the opening drive of the second half here. A net -1 yards, 4th and 11, and they set to punt the football away. That's Ajalani standing around the Neville 45-yard line awaiting the punt from the West Monroe punter. And now we have a whistle.
Got a flag. We got 12 on the field. Yep.
Who's got to come off?
Yeah, we got 12.
Yeah, there's one.
Yep. And that's
one too many.
That's why you do this. You can rep it in practice. There's no consequence. And out here, there's a consequence. So
5-yard penalty, illegal substitution. Now 4th down and 6. Rebels still set to punt it away. Snap is back. The punt is away. It's a nice high spiraling punt. Ajalani is going to bobble it and field it, and then the ball comes out. But it bounds out of bounds. The Tigers will retain possession. I think they're going to spot this football at around the 37-yard line. Yep, I think the 37 is where they'll put it. Well, Ajalani sure-handed back there, bobbled one, got it back, and then lost it again. But the Tigers retained possession. And they're going to.
And that's, again, first live punt that he's caught this year.
Exactly.
You rep it in practice. You know that the bullets are not live. You can get up under and catch it. That time you gotta make sure you secure that punt. And then when you get it, two hands on the ball. Let's get the ball back to our offense, And we got lucky right there. Got away with one. Neville will start here on the 36-yard line.
Quick slant to Sledge. Out to the 50-yard line. Nice play on first down for the Tigers. Their first offensive possession here in the second half. 10:30 remaining in this Bayou Jamb. First down for the Tigers. First down brought to you by the Sonic on North 18th Street. Handed off to Jones. He's fighting for yardage, but only manages about one. The West Monroe 49, second down and 9 now for Neville. Tigers have been playing in tempo for most of their offensive possessions, and they swing it out again. That's Jones, and nice cut there by the sidelines. Going to get the Tigers another Sonic drive-in first down as he gets out to the West Monroe 35-yard line.
Yeah, and that's the glorified halfback toss right there, putting pressure on the perimeter. So good job, good play call right there.
Same play as it's not the same result. As Jones that was kind of behind him, and
he's got to throttle it down. He's got to know where the sideline is, throttle it down, and catch the ball, and then be able to get up the field. He just lost awareness of kind of where he was.
Probably had that adrenaline from that last play.
That's right. That's right. Just be aware of the sideline and where you are on the field.
Gain of 2, ball at the West Monroe 33-yard line. Second down and 8. Quick slant is dropped. That's
Desi Bird.
Desi Bird again. That they had a good look in. Yep. I don't know if he'd have gotten the first down. He had a defender draped on his back, but it would have been a nice gain.
Yeah, it was going to make for a 3rd and short rather than this 3rd and about 8 right here.
Blackston in the backfield to the right of Parker Robinson.
Looks like West Monroe showing pressure right here. We'll see what they do.
Moves Blackston over. They're going to hand it to Blackston. He's got room around the right side. He's going to be wrestled down. He'll have a first down. He needed to get to the 30 or the 25. He got to the 24. A nice job, a little misdirection off of that. And now a timeout will be called by West Monroe. So a timeout on the field means we'll take 1-2. Nobody scored yet in this second half, but the Tigers are driving. They lead West Monroe 13-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Imagine having a beautiful smile that carries you through all stages of life, and that beautiful smile begins at Caples & Robinson Orthodontics. To further enhance our patient experience and care, Dr. Caples and Dr. Robinson welcome Dr. Cammie Laird as a new member of the Caples & Robinson practice. And with over 56 years of combined practice, we are the most experienced orthodontic group in Northeast Louisiana. We use the latest advancements in orthodontic technology, including the Damon Ultima system for braces, and Spark aligners that are customized to fit your life, not the other way around. Our doctors and staff will make sure you have the best experience possible on your journey to a straighter smile. That includes faster and more comfortable treatment that will give you a smile you'll be proud to wear. Ready to get started? Contact Caples & Robinson Orthodontics today at 318-325-9655 and take the first step towards a confident smile.
All right, back to action here from the Family Solutions broadcast booth here at Malone Stadium. Tigers with a 1st and 10 at the West Monroe 24-yard line. Empty backfield. The Tigers bunch 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Now they're going to bring, was that Blackston they brought back? Now they split him back out. Now they're going to bring him back. 3 seconds on the play clock. Blackston goes in motion. The rush forces Parker to roll to his right, and the pass is dropped again. It was a little low, but Bird still looking for his first catch here. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Clock stopped with 9:29 to go here in the second half.
And that operation wasn't great. Look, we tried to get Blackston lined up. Looked like we were trying to get a swing pass called out into the field there, and we got pressure and just didn't work out.
Well, it's going to be a flag. I don't know if I saw West Monroe jump, but I don't know if he was drawn. Nope, they're going to say offsides against the Rebels. That'll tack on 5 yards. Ball's moved to the 14-yard line. Or the 19-yard line. Wait a second, I can't do math today.
It's been a while.
It's been, yeah. But 2nd down and 5 now for the Tigers. I believe that's Jones in the backfield. It is. To the right of Parker. They haven't targeted Dylan Robb yet. They're not going to do it there as they hand it to Jones, and he's going to run forward for a couple, and that's it. They're going to give him the 21-yard or the 16-yard line. I don't know why I'm looking forward. 3rd and 2. They hand it to Jones, and
probably going to see him.
He's probably going to see him again. Yeah. As he needed 2, he got 1 to the 15.
4th and 1.
4th and 1. Tigers need a yard. This is when you got to practice it. They're going to give it to Jones again, and he breaks off to the left side. He's got a block in the corner. Can he get in? He dives for the pylon. Ooh. They're going to say he's down at the 1.
Yeah, I guess his knee went down. It looked like he was able to dive in, but his knee went down on the 1-yard line. But big run right there. Good job of bouncing it outside. Obviously getting the first down and turning it into a big play.
1st and goal from the 1. Parker, quarterback sneak. He's going to put it in the end zone for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Tigers extend their lead to 19 points as we await that point after. That touchdown brought to you by Chris Lewis for City Marshall. Now, it's a way to finish a drive right there. Yeah. You have 4th and 1. You got a good run from KJ right there. Tries to poke it in, but Parker with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the evening, both on 1-yard plunges.
Yep. Yeah, good operation again,
There's a snap from Sclair. Alvania to hold, and Parker's PAT is good. And with 9:40 remaining here the second half of the Bayou Jamb, it's Neville 20, West Monroe nothing. We'll be back in 1 minute right after this. Well, the Tigers cap off another nice drive. 11 plays, 63 yards, 1:55 off the clock. Parker Robinson, after a nice run there by Caden Jones, caps off that drive with a 1-yard touchdown. Here's Rivers Sorrell to kick it off, and that's going into the end zone. That's out of the end zone. So a nice job there by Sorrell no return needed. Rex Parker had the PAT on that last drive for the Tigers. So, now Robert, we watched that Sterlington scrimmage last week. Scrimmage, right? We got a lot of guys in, got a lot of guys going on. The offense kind of was chugging along a little bit. Did have some big plays, but the progression from last Thursday to today is significant.
Yep. Yeah, we're playing with intensity. We're playing fast. We look like we know what we're doing. And so that's all positives to set up for this gauntlet that we're about to run through.
Nice little handoff over the left side for the Rebels out to the 24-yard line. Gain of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd down and 6, and that's still the King. Is that not? Is that?
Yep.
Let's say number 9. He's not. Is that number 8?
It's number 8. Yeah, they got 2 number 8s.
Yeah, Kenneth King. He is a large young man. He doesn't look so big from way up here, but you put the binocs on him, and he's a good-looking young man. Snaps low. They rush King outside, and he's just going to tuck it and run. He's going to get across the 25 to the 26-yard line, and that'll set up a 3rd and manageable situation for the Rebels.
Yeah, we brought both inside backers right there, and Trey King was watching it. As soon as the ball was snapped, they didn't pick it up, and they were on him. He didn't have a chance. He had no option but to get outside and try to make a run for it, and turned it into maybe a few positive yards and brings up about a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. Clock stopped. 7:48.
Yeah, I got to get used to the.
Get used to looking.
I mean, we've gone up.
We were the worst at calculating yardage.
I know.
And now
we've got a whole code written.
And we can't make Andy look bad.
Yeah,
he's doing all the work up there, and we'll butcher it. All right, 3rd and 4. King from the shotgun looks to throw. Got the slant, and it's
good
dropped.
Coverage.
Great coverage by. Is that CJ? That was CJ over there, and got a hand in there to slap that out. It'll be 4th down, and once again the Rebels swap out players, and they're going to punt the football away. I'll see if I can catch him before he turns. I think that was 30. I'm going to say 30. Yeah, Remy Moore, the senior punter for the Rebels. That's a new returner back there. Is that CJ? And a flag.
We got 12 again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I only see 11. I only see 11.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 11. I don't know what. We ran somebody on the field late. No flag.
No flag. They waved it off. They miscounted.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 84. That's Eric Newman, a senior back there. That's not CJ. That was Newman. Eric Newman. Set to receive for the Tigers. He's standing around the 35-yard line. Snap is back. The punt is away. Newman steps up. Now he's chasing the football, and he grabs it around the 36, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 38-yard line. It was a kind of a risky move, but it one that he executed. Tigers will have it 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, good defensive stand right there. Get the ball back to this offense. 7:28 left to go in this half. Neville's leading 20-0. Got to keep executing. Stay on track, stay focused. This is offensive linemen get tired, running backs are getting tired. Time to push yourself right here and finish this thing out. These live game reps are different than practice.
Yeah, definitely are. 7:28 remaining in this one. Robinson, new running back in there, I believe. Is that number 2? It is. Yep. That's Buck Major.
No, that's Caden Gray.
No, that's KJ.
No, Caden Gray.
Caden Gray. Wait,
Yep.
Caden Gray.
Yep. He plays receiver also.
Okay, Buck Major's the safety.
Yep.
Caden Gray right there. So Caden Gray in there with a nice run there on first down across the 50 to the 47-yard line of West Monroe. 14 yards. Brady Bell on the stop for the Rebels. Once again, they give it to Gray, and he falls forward for a yard, and that's going to be it. Set up second down and 9.
Yeah, we got to get set. That was close right there.
Yeah.
We're going tempo, and again, when you get tired, it's hard to get that hand on the ground, or get your feet set. Got to be disciplined enough to get up to the line and get where you're supposed to be.
Now Newman getting some reps there at wide receiver as well for the Tigers. Comes across the formation, split out wide to the left. Gray moves to the left to Robinson. Robinson from the shotgun. He turns, hands it to Gray. Gray pounds it into the middle of that West Monroe defense. He's going to gain 2, and that's it. It's going to set up third down and 7 from the West Monroe 30. It's not even the 30. What am I? From way up here, I should be able to see. That's the 44-yard line.
Hey, it's a jamboree for us too, right?
Yeah. I know. Too much pickling. It's been hot.
Pickleballing. Yeah.
Scrambles the brains.
I know. Especially being this hot. I haven't been out there.
I know. I noticed.
Not doing it.
So a hydration timeout. We've reached the 6-minute mark here in the second half of the Bayou Jamb. Neville leads West Monroe 20-0. We're going to be back in 1 minute with more Neville Tiger football.
Hi, I'm Chris Lewis, the proud owner of Coney Island Connection. For nearly 20 years now, we've served the Oklahomans with our fast, friendly service and our famous chili cheeseburgers and our famous chili cheese dogs. Well, the chili is homemade. I'm asking you to stop by today and give us a try. We also serve hot tamales, roast beef po' boy, fried pickles, and much more. We even serve funnel cake fries here at Coney Island Connection on the corner of North 7th and Arkansas Road.
At the Tarver Braddock Foundation, we're focusing on showing people that every act of kindness fuels a movement to touch lives in unexpected, meaningful ways. Your gift allows the Tarver Braddock Foundation to continue turning loss into love, one act at a time.
Thanks to our generous donors, we're able to honor Tarver's spirit by meeting needs wherever they appear through random acts of kindness. To learn more about our mission and consider giving, visit TarverBraddockFoundation.com.
All right, back to action here as the Tigers are trying to put together another scoring drive here. Gained 17 to this point. A play action, and Parker got hit hard as he threw the football, and they didn't blow it dead. Now they do. Now they blow it as a incompletion. But they try to go play action. I didn't see who got back there fast, but it was one of the linebackers.
They brought an extra guy. I'd like to see the replay. I was watching the play develop.
Me too.
And somebody came unblocked, and I don't know if it was if we had a 5-man protection and they brought number 6, or if we had a 6-man protection and it was number 7. But we got to get that worked out because he came free, scot-free.
This is Sorrell standing at his own 42-yard line. The snap is back. The kick is away. It's an end-over-end kick. It's going to be fair caught at the 16-yard line.
It's going to be roughing the kicker. Probably give Neville a first down.
We might have look, they're getting the offense back out on the field. Yeah. Personal foul, roughing the kicker. As
the West Monroe guy just ran. Wasn't even close to blocking it. Just ran right into Rivers. His leg was up in the air, knocked him down.
Yep, there you go. That'll get you one all the time.
Every time. Got to be smart. You putting your defense back on the field. Neville offense gets another shot here. 5:45 to go. With a short field. Moved it to the 29-yard line.
So does that continue the drive? I said that would continue the drive. The drive continues. All right. After the 15-yard step-off, the ball is at the West Monroe 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Delayed handoff. That's going to be Grave. Weaves his way down the line of scrimmage and then escapes towards the Neville sideline to the right side. He gets across the 25 to the 24. Gain of 5 yards on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Tigers.
Yeah, big run right there. I mean, he, didn't have a lot of room. He was able to break a tackle there at the line of scrimmage and bounce it outside, use his speed, and, create a 2nd and medium here, which is, as an offense, it makes it a lot easier on a play caller if you can stay in 2nd medium, 3rd and short.
They hand it to Gray again. Some nice quality reps for the young man. He's going to be about 2 yards shy after the gain of 3. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. Ball at the West Monroe 21 now, and the clock is under 5 minutes. 4:50 remaining in this first half here at the Bayou Jamb.
It looks like West Monroe, they're walked up, going to bring pressure.
They're changing the play.
Yeah.
Or
there it is.
They hand it off.
Yep.
That's great. He's going to get the 1st down. Nice job of identifying and adjusting.
Yep.
As he needed 2, he got 3. To the 18 go the Tigers, and that's a fresh set of downs brought to you by the Sonic Drive-In on North 18th Street.
Yeah, good job. Running this offense, you get set, they show their hand, and then you adjust, and you're able to call a run play there to the weak side, kind of where the blitz was coming from, and big run there to create another 1st down.
All right, 1st and 10 Tigers. Parker looking to pass. Back shoulder, and here's the flag, as never could get separation from the defender was DeAndre Schnett. Or Reaper, I believe that was number 4 on the coverage. It was.
And the defensive back did a really good
Quentin
job.
Carter,
Really good job of covering that, but he never got his head around. Now, the referees are discussing it. Looks like they're going to.
I don't know if he had it. We can't tell from up here. If he had his jersey, was trying to hold him as he tried to turn around, I don't know.
The main deal is he never got his head around, and that's what they're looking for. If you've got contact and the defensive back's head never turns to look for the ball, they're going to call pass interference most of the time, as they did here. It was really good coverage. If he gets his head around, he probably gets away with it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's going to be a half the distance. A ball will be placed at the 9, and they're going to say a 1st down from the 9. It'll be 1st and goal from the 9. Or no, 1st and 1 from the 9, because it doesn't give them an automatic 1st down here. 1st and 1. I saw the 1 go up, and the sticks didn't fall. Nice cutback by Gray, and he's going to be in for the score as he falls over the goal line. A 9-yard plunge from Caden Gray.
Yeah, great run right there.
It was a great series for Caden.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to see him. That he adds another dimension to that running back core.
Yeah.
Able to give these guys some rest, and he also plays receiver. Played some receiver last year, so good run right there. Put his foot in the ground, found the soft spot, and then broke a tackle there at the goal line to fall forward and for the touchdown.
Had 37 yards on the ground in that drive.
Yep.
So there's the snap. The kick by Parker is up, and the kick is good. That touchdown brought to you by Chris Lewis for City Marshall. It's 27-0 Tigers. 3:41 remaining in this one. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
At the Tarver Braddock Foundation, we're focusing on showing people that every act of kindness fuels a movement to touch lives in unexpected, meaningful ways. Your gift allows the Tarver Braddock Foundation to continue turning loss into love, one act at a time.
Thanks to our generous donors, we're able to honor Tarver's spirit by meeting needs wherever they appear through random acts of kindness. To learn more about our mission and consider giving, visit TarverBraddockFoundation.com.
All right. Yeah, we are coming back now.
Yeah, we're here.
I know.
That was a 30 second.
That's a quick 30 seconds.
I know.
It was a quick 30.
Yeah.
But thanks once again, everybody still with us here on the Neville Tiger Network in Sunday 98.3. It's been all Neville to this point. River Sorrell set to kick it off again. That last drive, 8 plays, 61 yards. Took 3 minutes, 48 seconds off the clock. Caden Gray with a 9-yard rushing touchdown to give the Tigers a 27-0 lead. Here's Sorrell. And he puts it into the end zone. I'm trying to remember, who was it a few years ago where it just got boring?
He was number 1. He was the foreign exchange student.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't want to attempt to say his last name. He was
no, it was
Sergio.
Well, no, it wasn't Sergio. No. It was a few years. It was a couple years before that. It was with Mason, when Mason's junior year.
Yeah, he put him in the end zone every time.
Yeah, and he's a awesome, funny kid.
Yeah,
got it. And,
but we had him for 1 year.
We had him
right?
for 1 year.
Yeah,
and he just booted it.
Yeah.
Out of the end zone. He'd never kicked a football before.
Yeah.
We'll have to look Mason him up. Was watching, he would text me.
Yeah.
And tell me. I've got it. He was a heck of a soccer player too. All right, King rolling to his right. He's just going to throw this one away. Ball's incomplete. It's 2nd and 10. So, and I don't know if this was the plan to let King get a half and Guillot. I didn't see Guillot get hurt or anything. He's the senior.
Yeah.
But just two different types of quarterbacks here for West Monroe, as they just leave their 4 receivers out to the right side. Yeah, one to the left here. Try a little inside screen. The Tigers covered that tremendously.
Yeah.
They're going to lose 3 on the screen.
And that's coaching right there. So anytime you go empty like that, you got to expect pressure, right? Because they only got 5 to block. We provided pressure, and they throw a screen. The coaching point is for the defense is turn and run to the ball. And Coach Collins and those defensive coaches, they work that, I can promise you. And that is the pursuit drill right there is what you just saw. They work it every day at practice, and it's when the ball's thrown, you turn and run and chase the ball. And it showed up right there on the screenplay.
Well, that pass to Perkins, like we mentioned, lost 3 yards, 3rd and 13 now. King looking towards his left, steps up in the pocket. He's going to run it, but he is met stiffly. I believe that's 62. Was that 62? Yeah, 42. That was Miles Reichart. Looked up, saw a 2, and that's all I saw. So he got back to the original line of scrimmage, but it's 4th and 10 again. Tommaso.
Yes.
Paul Vieri.
Yeah,
that's it. There you go. Thanks, Mason. He was actually listening. So that punt is going to not be fielded, and it'll be downed at the Neville 41-yard line, and they got 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Are we going to see some new faces here, or are we going to let them try the ones get back out there and try a 2-minute drill?
Looks like we're going with it looks like a different offensive line, maybe a few of the starters. Still got Parker out there. It looks like we got a different set of receivers also.
And that Tiago Kako is back in town, coming to ULM. Y'all remember Tiago. He's going to be working with us a little bit here as the Tigers hand it off. I think that's Noah Newbill on the carry for the Tigers. He's going to lose a yard, though, but I'm looking forward to seeing Tiago. He's enrolled here at ULM.
Yep.
So our Brazilian friend. Looking forward to coming back and doing some soccer.
Yeah.
Vaughn going to get the soccer for the network for you. I think that's still Neville back there.
I believe Neville came out.
No, I think he came out.
Yeah,
You're right.
Yeah. We're milking the clock right here.
Handed. This is 26 on the carry. And he's going to gain about, they're going to say 3 on the play. That's Kenziron McNeil. So 3rd and 8 now for the Tigers. And I believe that'll be, let's see who's back there now.
That's Neville.
Okay, that's Neville back in.
Neville's dad was a great linebacker
yes,
here
he
for
was.
the Tigers back in the early 2000s. Say early, maybe mid.
There's a handoff to Neville, and he weaves his way through. He might have a first down. He got to the 49. That will be a first down. They'll move the chains, and that's going to do it. The Tigers are going to be able to kneel this one out. 25 seconds remaining, and they could have kneeled it out probably there, but they do get that first down. They might not run another play, and I don't think they will. This is going to be the final here from Malone Stadium, the campus of ULM. Tigers will be victorious in this glorified scrimmage here, the 20th anniversary of the Bayou Jamb. Neville 27, West Monroe nothing is your final, and the teams will meet at midfield and shake hands. But Robert, got to be pleased with what you saw here.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's 27-0 in Jamboree against West Monroe. Not expecting that. As far as offense, defense, special teams as a whole, I think it was a great operation tonight. It's what you want to see. There's obviously plenty of things we can clean up. Main thing is getting set at on the offensive side of the ball. Defensively, I think we did a lot of good things. Pretty athletic in the secondary, and can run on defense. May not be the biggest up front, but matched up well tonight. Did a really good job. Very coachable defensive team, it looks like to me. And then special teams wise, great job kicking the ball out of the end zone every time, making the field goals and the extra points. And then I think we got one opportunity at a punt, and had a couple opportunities at catching the ball back here at punt return. So there's plenty of good teaching tape. Again, this game means nothing other than getting coaching points and moving forward. And these Tigers gotta. They got to take this. Don't look at the scoreboard. They're going to face West Monroe again, and I can promise you it'll be different. But let's don't look ahead. Let's worry about next week at Ruston.
Yep, got Ruston coming up. But real quickly here in a half of football, Tigers amassed 259 yards to West Monroe 60. Yeah. West Monroe only managed 5 yards in the second half.
Yeah,
they had 55 going in there. The Tigers pretty balanced, 113 through the air, 146 on the ground. They were only penalized 3 times for 20 yards. Time of possession's a little off, but that's because we couldn't see the clock half the time. And the one we were looking at, you couldn't see. But either way, the Tigers had the kicking game was solid, and they put the ball in the end zone when they had to. They win this one 27-0. Well, hey, we got through it.
Yep.
It was a long day.
Things
kind of worked at the end of the day here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3. We appreciate everybody who joined us this evening for this kind of broadcast as well, or listened to us there on Sunny 98.3. And we had Vaughn Wetzel, Nathan Hammett, Cruz Flowers, Sean Hollister drove in once again. We're looking forward to having him once again this season. Andy Martin on the stats. Jason, whatever you're doing.
Yeah, I mean,
come on, man.
Week 0.
Week
he takes
0,
off.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
He'll be back next week,
He'll
sure.
be back next week. Yeah, we're going to Ruston.
Yeah, I mean.
He's over there. He's a big deal over there in Ruston.
Yeah.
Jason Ewing. But, no, we're just messing with him. Will be with us. And Justin back in the Sunny 98.3 studios. We appreciate you. For Robert Lane, I'm Stuart Shelby. signing off, saying good night from Malone Stadium. Tigers win this one 27-0. We'll see you Wednesday for Tiger Talk, live from Melvin's at 6:30.